Let us begin the show today with a quick roundup of the latest news making the rounds in the showbiz space.
Comedian turned filmmaker Bright Okwacha, popularly known as Basketmouth, has explained why he ended his long-standing public feud with fellow comedian and filmmaker Makun, popularly known as AY. The duo have endured years of extreme rivalry, which eventually started playing out in public in recent years, but to many people's surprise appeared to have ended without much ceremony. The duo have now jointly promoted each other's forthcoming movies, A Ghetto Love Story and The Waiter, in short skits. During a side conversation with Entertainment News on Channels Television, Basketmouth explained that the decision to mend fences with his colleague came from a desire to clean up his act.
So when I decided to get into this journey, I told myself, say, Bright, you need to walk into this space. This is your last ride. Going with, like going as a clean man, going as a new man. And I needed to shed off a lot of things so that way I can be lighter, because this ride is going to be fun and I didn't want anything to hold it back. So everything gone.
Nigerian beauty queen and first runner-up at the Miss Universe beauty pageant, Chidinma, has revealed that she is yet to heal from the xenophobic attacks she was subjected to in South Africa while she was hoping to contest the country's beauty pageant. The 23-year-old with Nigerian and Zimbabwean roots, but had grown up as a South African, told Entertainment News on Channels Television that although she has forgiven in heart, the healing process is still going on, especially in the face of recent attacks and petitions to be disqualified by the South Africans to the organizers of the just concluded Miss Universe contest, where she eventually emerged Miss Universe Africa and Oceania.
I don't think I've healed from it, but I think I've forgiven the whole situation and I've acknowledged it. So I think now moving forward, it's all about healing. It's all about tapping into those emotions, because there are certain things that I also can't say, because obviously everybody is watching and listening to what I say. But there are things that I have within my heart, because I am only human at the end of the day. So I feel like these are the things that I'll be able to only say to my therapist and just let out all those emotions as well that are clouded in my heart. I also feel like I'm safe. I even forgot about the matter until the whole news statement came out and the whole petition came out, but I feel like we are safe, and I just think that it's just another way to get us back on our knees, but there's nothing that we cannot come out of.
And ahead of the Abuja International Carnival this year, the curator, Tit-bits, popularly known as Malam Yankee, has confessed that it's almost impossible for Nigerian event organizers to afford A-list Nigerian Afrobeat artists. The show promoter, who is looking to revive the since comatose event in the FCT, explained during a recent conversation that as Nigerian artists continue to gain international recognition, so does it become more difficult to afford their services back home in Nigeria. He is now forced to look away from the big names to engage artists like Portable, Veteran, Style Plus, and a few others as event headliners. He also confesses that the festival's partnership with the Ministry of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy did not come with any financial assistance.
Not just bad, but terrible, because almost all these artists were made it in Nigeria, and then unfortunately they made themselves unavailable for us again. Unaffordable, can't really afford them. And to make the matter worse, sponsors don't really help us, because instead of them stepping up, they rather step down. An artist that you probably pay 5 million naira sometimes ago, and it's taking above 10 million naira. You can see the artist fee is going up, the sponsorship is coming down. So it's terrible. It's terrible. But the business of entertainment and promotion is not at all. We're struggling. The Honorable Minister has been a fantastic person, because we didn't know her from anywhere. We only wrote her a letter, and then she invited us for a meeting, and she gave us the go-ahead to organize it on behalf of the ministry. However, with a zero budget. There's no budget for it in the ministry. So we're expected to raise the fund and execute it.
In the same vein, veteran comedian Great Oxygen is encouraging more and more platforms to give opportunities to new and emerging talent in the comedy industry, since the A-listers are not readily available. The comedian has been hosting a couples comedy event titled Classic Night. The self-professed microphone anaconda also predicts that the comedy industry in Nigeria will soon grow bigger than many expected. He bases his projections on some current silent patronage the industry enjoys behind the scenes.
The truth is, people, especially the grade A artists, they like to identify with their own, or maybe sometimes give some of their boys opportunity. But I want to challenge them. These boys that you are not giving opportunities, they are going to become grade A tomorrow. The first time the stalker started, the first time he started, he appeared in my show. And that very day he did well. Kevin Sapp, I met him in 2013. Somebody gave him opportunity. So I want to encourage us, no matter what. Let's try. I know there are a lot of people who claim to be comedians. Even hype men, they claim to be comedians today. So, but let's try those ones that are talented. Let's give them opportunity. He has come to stand. He's taking over from music. Because some of us are not aware. It's only when we have a show like this that people know. The rich men now invite us at their homes. You join them where they're having dinner with their family, with some friends. You crack jokes, make them happy. They pay us well. It has come to stand. It's a very, very huge industry, a very lucrative one. That government needs to invest. Look at our music. That is what comedy is going to be. We are taking over. Work hard, be creative. Stop copying and pasting other people's jokes. Just work hard and be creative.